If not, we come to our citizens to be heard portion of the program. Anyone who wishes to talk, we ask that you come forward and state your name clearly. Our policy requires you stay under 5 minutes. Please direct all comments to council as a whole and do not attempt to engage individual members in debate. It's our policy to follow through with you on your concern. Additionally, we ask that any groups that want to address the council designate one spokesperson to represent the group. Again, this will ensure that others have time to be heard. Are there any citizens to be heard?
Yes, I'm Nolan Cox from 1009 Cherry Creek Drive, and I'd like to comment about the earlier comments about the T-Splosh. I emailed y'all and asked y'all to take a position for or against it. Representing the city, you have that authority. I think you took a position on school consolidation. A ballot referendum is a ballot referendum. And you could take a position on it, and you could represent the people. Now, I think you need to consider the fact that you can't take a tax, take money out of the private sector, business, and people's pockets, and put it in the public sector and do something with it and have a gain. Because to get the money, you had to take it away from something over here. And that's pretty well understood in economics. Now, there are some functions like police and fire and building roads that I think is appropriate for the city to do. But to build roads that don't need to be built, you've got to set priorities. There's wants and there's needs. Let me give you an example. We've got 3 splots in this town right now. Every one of them pulls in excess of $25 million a year out of the private sector and puts it in the public sector. This will be the 4 splots. Those 4 combined will be $100 million a year for 10 years. That's $1 billion that will come out of the private business sector that's not being circulated. It'll go into the public sector and be spent. Now, everybody that's involved in bringing business into town knows that you have a multiplier effect from payrolls, from money being earned and spent. Now, if you can sit there and not believe that there is a subtraction effect when you pull that money out of the economy, you're in la-la land. It cannot happen. You can't pull $100 million a year out of this economy and send it somewhere else and have a multiplier effect. It's just not economically possible. And if you will study economics, look at the situation. Winston Churchill said it best. He said, a person that believes that government can tax the people and improve society and improve the economy is like a man standing in a bucket trying to lift himself out of bail. It can't be done. It's not economically possible. But everybody wants to try it. If you look at Europe, socialism is going bankrupt. Tax and spend is yesteryear. It doesn't work. It worked for a long period of time, they thought. In America, we're already bankrupt. We owe more than we earn. The city has no bonuses to give away, no money to give away, and yet we are proposing, John, a splosh that will take another $25 million a year out of this county, and 40-something% of it's going somewhere else. And it just doesn't make sense to me how you can be in a position to represent the people and can't understand. You're going to tax a penny of every dollar that's spent for the next 10 years in this county. A penny on every dollar spent for anything, everything in this county for a peace loss. And I appreciate you listening again to me, and I'll be back. Thank you.